What's going on, everybody? So you're thinking about doing the volcano hike in St. Kitts. Well, that's why I'm making this video. Just not really to scare you away, just to give you a little bit of insight as to what to expect, because for some people 120 bucks is a lot of money to just kind of throw away if you're not going to do your excursion. What I mean by that is we went on the excursion last week. We made it to the top. But I will tell you that 20 to 30% of the group, and it may even been more than that, didn't make it to the top. And they were just out of luck. You spend money to do an excursion and don't make it. I'd have been a little frustrated. So I'm going to give you a few tips here and let you decide from that. Hopefully it helps you out to make a decision before you book this excursion or go on it. So I would tell you, just ignore the ages. It says, no one under 10, no one over 60. I saw some 30, 40 pretty good year-olds in pretty good shape that didn't make it. Didn't make it too close to the top. I saw some teenagers that made it. So ages mean nothing. It's all based on your physical condition. Are you physical enough to get there? So it's 3 hours, or excuse me, it's 3 miles up, 3 miles down. It takes 2 hours to get up to the top, and it's about 2 hours down. Our guide rushed us a little bit, so we were moving pretty quick. We had 6 or 7 breaks. The breaks were about 2 minutes apiece. They're not very long. Cardio, you better be in pretty good shape to get there. Like I said, my wife and I CrossFit 4 or 5 times a week. We're not elite athletes by any means, but we're in pretty good shape. If not for that, we wouldn't have made it. If we had done this 2 years ago before we started working out and doing CrossFit, there's no way we would have made it to the top. So, and like I said, I saw 20-30% of our group did not make it. On the other groups, there were a lot of people down at the bus that didn't make it. So just consider your physical condition. Don't worry about the age. You need to be in pretty good physical condition to make this. It's not a, I don't even call it a hike. It's a hike uphill. It's more of a climb over rocks and roots, tree roots everywhere. Steep. It's steep height. If you've ever done a box step up or stepped up on a box, it's a lot of that. My legs were shot. It's a leg workout. Your legs are toast. It's humid. But so I would tell you not to wear pants. They recommend pants. Nah, there's no way. Wear shorts. You shouldn't have any trouble with, it's not a lot of brush that you're going to scrape yourself up. So I would wear shorts. I think most people there wore shorts. I think there's some women that wore tights, which is probably a pretty good idea as well if you're concerned about getting scraped up. You could, there are some slippery rocks. There are a lot of slippery rocks that you have to climb over. So there was a lot of slipping and stuff like that. But so I would wear light clothing, shorts. You're going to be sweating. Take plenty of water. They provide a little juice and a little bit of juice and a little snack halfway up, which was good. But I would eat a big breakfast, maybe take your own snacks as well, because you're going to be hungry. Like I said, it's 4 hours, a little bit longer than 4 hours once you get off the ship if you're coming off a cruise. What else? Sunscreen. They recommend sunscreen and bug spray. We didn't see any bugs whatsoever, so we didn't even have to pull out the the bug spray, excuse me. Sunscreen, I'm pretty light complected. I burn really easy. I didn't put on any sunscreen. We brought it just in case. I'm glad we didn't put it on early, because that probably would have made it even more hotter than it was. I think it was in the 82, but it was humid. So it wasn't too bad. I'm from Texas, so it's 89 here, and it's way worse than there in St. Kitts. But so I wouldn't put on the sunscreen. Bring a hat. I wore a hat and stuffed it in my backpack because didn't need it. You're in the middle of the rainforest, so the sun doesn't really peek through. That's really about it. Just before you book the excursion, just consider your physical condition, because that's what's gonna determine whether or not you can make it. So before you spend the money, that's yeah, it's a good excursion. The view's nice. You don't get to spend a lot of time up there. Once you do get up there, it's a beautiful view if there's no clouds in the crater. We were lucky we didn't have any clouds in the crater, but you know, if you've watched YouTube videos doing your research like I did before we went, some of the videos make it seem like it's a pretty easy hike. It's not. It's strenuous. It does say that in the paperwork. You know, there's a lot of verbiage there, but in fact, I missed it the first time. I think it said an intermediate hike, but then I found where it said strenuous. It's strenuous. It's definitely strenuous. And just hope you get a good look in the crater across the way. It was nice. So I'll try to post some pictures here of our view once we got up there. But like I said, just before you book, just consider the physical condition. I saw there was a woman that she was in her 50s easily, and she hurt her knee I think she made it to the base of the volcano, which is a pretty good hike in itself, 30 minutes. And when we were coming down, they were still trying to get her down, because it's, you know, if you're hurt, it's not just walking down a trail. There's climbing down steep embankments and stuff like that. So it's tough. But anyway, hope this helps you out making your decision. Good luck.